guys, it's TEW2016 Maxwell here, and welcome to episode 52 now of the TNA Making an Impact series, as we are on the road now to Against All Odds, our February pay-per-view. So we've got this show and then 2 weeks of Impact before we get to that. We've got a nice short show today, 16 segments, building up some of the feuds to make sure we get the best card possible, as always. And yeah, just hopefully we get a good rating and continue the momentum that we are on at the moment. So sold out 5,000 in the Drake Fieldhouse, and we start off with a B+86 promo from Bobby Lashley. The reasoning behind this promo is obviously last week Lashley left the premises early, which left his friend Rey Mysterio being assaulted 2-on-1 by Mike Bennett and by Brian Cage, and Lashley is out for redemption for his friend. So it got the show off to a strong start, it got the crowd hotter. It continues the storyline, which gained heat, and a very solid promo from Bobby Lashley. To this, out comes Brian Cage and Mike Bennett, just saying, you know, it's your fault, you're an idiot for leaving your friend behind, and we're here we're just going to beat you up and just show that we are two of the top athletes in TNA. So this got a C-57, their threats. It continues the feud, it got the crowd hotter, although the segment lost a bit of heat on the storyline. You know, we're pushing Brian Cage, we're pushing Mike Bennett, and, you know, they're just saying, you know, it happened to Rey Mysterio last week, could happen to you this week. This brings out the 50% owner of TNA, Brandy Reynolds, and she books a 6-person tag match, which will see the team of Rey Mysterio, Bobby Lashley, and the TNA World Heavyweight Champion Fergal Devitt taking on EC3, Mike Bennett. For some reason it says F7, it should be Brian Cage. So that's going to be your main event for this evening, a C-58. It continues the storyline again, and it lost a bit of heat. It continues the World Championship storyline, and Brandy's getting better at her gimmick. She's showing, you know, that she can make a lot of decisions around here in TNA. Next up and about, they had some decent wrestling. It didn't have much heat. The BC were in action, and the team of Adam Cole, Nick Jackson, Matt Jackson, and Kenny Omega defeated the team of Phoenix, Grado, Mandrews, and Mahalaba Shira in 10-17 when Matt Jackson defeated Grado by pinfall or moonsault, following an interference from the debuting Yujiro Takahashi. So a new member of the BC, they've got 5. Yujiro has joined them. This gets a C-62, which is very good. Phoenix is getting better his gimmick. Adam Cole slowed down by injury. His performance was stood out to be good. Takahashi debuted the Evil Foreigner gimmick, which get an average rating. And good performance. Shira there with a 28 and a 29 for Mandrews are probably the most disappointing. 37 Grado, 46 Phoenix. Match up with a 52 from Kenny Omega, 63 from Matt Jackson, a 70 from Nick Jackson, and 74 from Adam Cole. So it continues the X Division storyline because Kenny Omega is running right around that division, and it gained heat. And a good matchup, gaining some momentum for the BC. Grado's improving performance skills, as is Mahalaba Shira. Few negatives has to be expected, but overall a good mid-card match. Next up, we've got a backstage angle where the team of Sienna and Britannia Knight attack Gail Kim, beating her down. She's obviously the ally of Ali, who's in action later tonight, and that gets a D+49. The TNA Knockout storyline advances. However, in about, they had some subpar wrestling and little heat. Ali picks up the victory, defeating Tanya in 7:51 with a surprise cradle roll-up. So a good D43 there, again building these two ladies up. 35 for Ali, a 43 for Tanya, and it's just saying even though she didn't have Gail Kim with her, she was able to pull off an upset victory. So good there. Negatives just both ladies holding back. And after the matchup, Ali does celebrate her win, but she gets beaten down by the trio that is Sienna, Tanya, and Britannia Knight. So they beat her down, you know, just showing, you know, you may have got the lucky victory here, but we will win the war. And that is a solid D42 angle there. Ali and Tanya both underperforming, but it's all about building them up. And the TNA Knockout storyline advances, but loses a little bit of heat. But overall, still happy. Next up in a decent matchup, we had Shibata defeat Sami Callihan in 6:32 by stoppage when Sami Callihan couldn't continue. Really just looking to see who's the right opponent for Shibata going forward, but another KO win, another victim for Shibata. C plus 66. He's getting better at his gimmick. Sorry, Sami's getting better at his gimmick. You get a 45, Shibata with a 70, and the national champion continues to dominate. We then basically have a promo from Shibata just saying, is this all the competition I'm getting? Can we please get me some better opponents? So B minus 73. I will say as well, actually, just as it's dawned on me, that Roderick Strong won't be signing, unfortunately. He's signed for WWE, somewhat real life, so that's understandable. So he could have been one opponent for Shibata down the line, but we'll have to see who goes and challenges him next. Next up in a match that had some great heat and decent wrestling, we had Chris Jericho defeat Magnus in 10:37 by the Walls of Jericho. A C62, mostly because these two don't click, but I wanted to make the two opponents in the two feuds face each other, meaning Drew Galloway and Bram collide later on tonight. But just a win giving Jericho, I was going to say a good rating, it's not really great, but it's giving him some momentum before he takes on Bram in the line. Jericho with 59, Magnus with 54. No skill improvements. Both men are far better than that, but again, some matches will flop. It's just the way it is. And basically, Carly has decided after this matchup, we will see the end to the Drew Galloway Magnus feud. We will get a winner, as Drew Galloway and Magnus will do battle inside a steel cage at against all odds. So a D plus 48, she wants to one-up Brandy Rhodes as well, because Brandy's obviously making some big decisions. So this is Carly's big decision. Next up in a poor match, the Decay defeated the Bromen in 6:59 when Abyss defeated Robbie E by pinfall with a black hole slam. In terms of in-ring work, Abyss was head and shoulders above everyone else, Jesse being the weak link. But at C58, more momentum for the Decay. Abyss shone in the match. Rosemary did some good work at ringside, and you can see there a 72 for Abyss compared to 46 for Crazy Steve, 38 for Robbie E, and Jesse with just a 28, so a lot of work to be done there. Crazy Steve improving Rumble and performance skills, so that's always good. And pretty much a standard matchup there, just making the tag champs look dead strong. After the matchup, Bobby Roode and James Storm came out. They say they want one more match against the K. They want to become tag team champions again, and they will do whatever it takes. So that's a C minus 58. Storyline is advanced but lost a little bit of heat there. And we have a promo with Bram just saying Jericho may have won tonight, but Bram is going to ensure he ends Chris Jericho. He's going to show he's ended Jeff Hardy. He's going to end Chris Jericho and show that he is the best wrestler, the most feared wrestler in TNA. So B minus 75 there. Continues their storyline. Good promo from Bram. And this co-main event saw him defeat Drew Galloway in 9:45 by pinfall. A foreign object, a C plus 70. A good win for Bram. Drew with a 61 and Bram with a 67. Drew improving for Rumble skills. Again, just building up Bram. Something big going forward. And our main event, and about had some good wrestling and a decent reaction from the crowd. Team of EC3, Mike Bennett and Brian Cage defeated Rey Mysterio, Bobby Lashley, and Fergal Devitt in 16:52 when Mike Bennett defeated Rey Mysterio after using another foreign object. So maybe we'll use the foreign objects, but we did have to try and get some of the heels over here. And C plus 71 is not too bad. Devitt with an 86, Lashley with a 70, a 74 for Rey Mysterio. Cage with 47 and Bennett with 54. This is why they're a work in progress, as we slowly try and get them over. And a solid 80 performance from EC3. Both the TNA World Heavyweight Championship and the Machine, Miracle and Destroyer storylines advanced and gained a little bit of heat. Both EC3 and Lashley improved technical skills. I got a few negatives there, but overall, still a decent main event, which will score us a B minus 73 and will increase our popularity in 3 regions. So you can 18 regions, the 3 main areas, that we're in. As you can see here, we're kind of tying towards EC3 against Devitt, something between Cage, Bennett, Mysterio and Lashley. We're going to go one more match between Beer Money and the Decay, something hopefully big between Bram and Jericho. Galloway and Magnus will have their big match. Shibata hopefully is someone as well. And that's before we talk about the X Division and the women's divisions as well. So we're going places. It's just hopefully get it all together, getting a bit of momentum back in the save. Anything here that overlay affects us? I think that's the former El. That's the former El Torito. I don't think there's anything there that directly affects us. Got a lot of praise for our show. We could sign Roman Reigns, but I don't think we'll let WWE. A 3.97 for TNA and a 5k there. Do you know what? I won't even talk to us. That's cool. But yeah, overall, decent show. Continues to gain momentum. Continue to make money. Prestige is okay. And the size of the company, we're slowly getting surely nearly at 60 with the Midwest. A bit more until the Northwest, etc. gets there. But say once we get to 60, we start looking to 65 and try and get national. So I'm going to end the video there because I think you can tell my throat's going a little bit. I'm kind of under the weather a little bit. So hopefully this is just a minor thing and we can sort it out and I'll be back ready to go for the next episode. But as always guys, thanks for watching. It's deeply appreciated. Any likes, comments, subscriptions, shares, anything honestly is deeply appreciated. Mine doesn't have to be just about my save. Let us know how you're getting on if you've started a new save, how you're finding the game now since it's been out for pretty much 5-6 months now. And of course, make sure to check out Fantasy Booker subreddit and the Grey Dog Software forums for more information on how to start on YouTube, just doing dynasties, and general help on the games. So say hopefully next Tuesday's episode, I'll hopefully be over this well, not even a sore throat, my voice is just going as this video's went on. And yeah, hopefully we can have a good run going into February as we begin the run till lockdown. So thanks for watching guys, see you real soon, bye bye.